Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. If you're looking for my email address, it's right there. Okay, it is Tuesday, April 30th, last day of the month. The year's 2019. Let's talk trading. Monthly wrap up. Okay, for the month, I sure hope all the traders out there use their money and risk management. I know you see this screen every day, just about every day that I make a video, but it's just that important. Okay, let's look at it. For the week, all the gaps have filled. I know what we should probably do, since we're talking the month, let's just switch the time frame. Oh, we can do it right here. I forgot I had this. We can do it for the month. And let's just take a look here at what happened. Okay, let me change one other indicator setting here, the HL5. Let's make this current. And let's make this current. So let's look at the month and see what happened here. So you see we have monthly wick zones now. So price came in the lower wick zone, exited, went to the upper wick zone and exited. So if you look here, you can see type of profits. I mean, that lower wick zone there right now is worth 59 pips. If you were short on the upper, it's worth about 170, 374 pips. I mean, these are the types of things that happen on a regular recurring basis. That, once again, the wick zone, price just doesn't like staying in the wick zone. You can see it here on this last one. And this one, price does not like staying in the wick zone. So if you're more of a long-term trader, that's what you can do. Switching back to the weekly here, you can see we did hit that midpoint, which is something that I tell traders a lot about, using that midpoint. Okay, for the month, we are green. For the year, we're still red. And you can see this right here. Here's the opening day of the month. If we squish this down, actually what we can do here, we can switch time frames to daily. And you can see what that looks like on a daily basis here. So here's the first day of the month. Here's the first day of this week. I'm sorry. This is the first day of the year. This is the first day of the month, because this is monthly. And then here's the first day of the week. Maybe we can elongate that just one more time. So we're looking at the month here. And you can see the price action here off the open, off the first day of the month. See, we went through the high of the year and all the way back down. Once again, green for the month, green for the week, green for the day, above April 1st, February 1st, but not January and March. So we're above the evens and below the odds. And we have this mess here showing the ranges here. Once again, the first trading day of each month, you can see the ranges. And we've already looked at that earlier. Now, once again, for the month, we weren't even in that inside bar here, but we did break out of that daily for a nice profit. And now we're back in that weekly inside bar. Almost, it tried to break it here and didn't. But looks like we've got an inside bar going today, so we might have a new one starting tomorrow. Yeah, we definitely have an inside bar going here. And we've got some movement here. Look at the pound pairs. Lots of movement there. Finally, but only 61 pips on the euro yen at the time. And you can see here we had a weekly highest open right here yesterday, and then price tried to close above it but didn't twice. So if you took that holo short based on the highest for the week, you see there was profitable. Here's the highest for the day, which was also profitable. That's why I made this indicator, so you can see these prices. But once again, even without the indicator, just look at the wicks. That's all you have to do. And the buy zone, you can see here the pivot was close to the open. No bias, basically trading what you see. A long trigger, a short trigger, a long trigger, another long trigger. And we're right now, Larry live trade, Randy real-time trade right here, a long trigger. Rat zone, rats right here. You see the rats ate some cheese. We're back in the red rat zone. Green rats got some cheese right here coming out of that zone. But remember, this was a little bit lower at the time, so. But nonetheless, they still got some cheese. And we see here the pivot was hit. We still have one missed pivot. Looks like we're going to miss one pivot in April. Maybe May will take it out. We still have two missed pivots here from January and a couple from last year. Price action, some nice movement here. You see a 2-ball at the bottom, green at the line long. 2-ball at the top, pro trade, red at the line right here or here. Or once again, if you just want to trade pure price action, you can forget the balls. Price was in this area. It's not going to stay, so it left. So you go long. Okay. Price closed in this area. Actually, it opened in this area. You see here. Price opened in this area. It's not going to stay. It crossed this line. You go long. Where the price opened here, it went up. Crossed that line. You go long. So basically, you can see wherever price opens, it's not going to stay in that area unless you just really have anemic trading. But even here, short range, but it's still left. Even here, it's still left that zone, or every 10 pips. I mean, that's why the other day I said you have to trade what you see. Okay, we see the wick zone right here. Price in and out, in and out, in and out, and back in again. As you can see here, close but no cigar. Just did not get a trade off of this trading screen. Some nice movement here. You can see the bid crossed above the valley of the ask. And if you stayed with that trade, you see here, it was nice. Einstein line, once again, sometimes there's a little, sometimes there's a lot. Now, one other thing with the Einstein trade, I said you have your horizontal lines here, your trigger lines. You've got your buying and selling, or if you don't, F9 will bring up the tick chart and you can see whether or not they're buying or selling based on if the bid and ask, if they start to cross the valleys and the peak. But also, once again, you can use some common sense. Maybe if the daily candle is green when you do the Einstein, perhaps you only go long. If the H1 is green, once again, perhaps you only go long. Or maybe if the H1 is red, you wait and you go short. So you can see lots of buying right here. Lots of buying, 769 ticks. That screen got put on here twice? No, I hit the wrong scroll button. Here we go. I'm just showing frequency distributions once again on the daily for the last 100 bars. We're looking at high minus close and close minus low. So we're just, cutting the candle in half based on the close. Or not in half, we're cutting it into two pieces based on the close. Range for the day, 61. For the week, 71. Once again, anemic. It needs to eat its Cheerios. Get some range in there. Okay, high minus open, open minus low. This is the buy zone. So what was your potential? Lots of potential there from the buy zone. You saw it earlier. And frequency distribution of the range. You can see we got a couple of anemic ranges in there in the last 100 days. You can see the average range, the maximum and minimum range right there. And the current range of 61 versus the average. It's 74% of that average. You see here. And those are just a couple of different range indicators that I wrote. Let's see, we got the 2013 range gauge and then the frequency distribution of the range. And we have the average plus the low. So if you add the average to the low, that's where it is. If it's a red candle, it would be the high minus the average. So to see, which way is this candle. And so we got 74%. So maybe there's still some gas in the tank for one last run. Kind of hard to say. Let's see, New York's at lunch. So there might not be much more happening today. So, fellow traders, that wraps up the month. If you're still trading today, remember your money management, your risk management, and also keep in mind that it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So, end the month by draining the banks.